Business is good.
Did you know that Spider-Man Homecoming grossed more than $874 million worldwide in movie theaters? This on a budget of $175 million. Needless to say, we're going to see a lot of sequels in the future. Hey everybody, welcome back to Movie Mistakes, and today we're going to show you 10 mistakes that we found in Spider-Man Homecoming. Also, before we get started with the mistakes, here's a little bonus fact for you. The Vulture, played by Michael Keaton, also played Batman in 1989.
And he had us.
Lights out! Now you want to get nuts? Come on! Let's get nuts.
At the beginning of the movie, the Vulture's crew was just shut down by the government. Just before punching one of the government officials, notice that he's loosely holding a piece of paper. But just after the punch, you'll notice that piece of paper is now folded. This goof happens several times in the same scene. Mistake number 2 is all about Spider-Man's dialogue from movie to movie. Here is Spider-Man Homecoming. Just after stealing Cap's shield, he says, "Hey everyone," almost immediately.
Hey everyone.
However, in Captain America Civil War, Spider-Man has quite a bit of dialogue before he says, "Hey everyone."
Hey everyone.
Good job.
In this goof, we found some more inconsistencies between Spider-Man Homecoming and Civil War. Peter is in the car with Tony making a video for Aunt May. Notice that he has no bruises on his face, but at the end of Civil War, at the same time period, Aunt May has to bring him an ice pack for his bruises. After the chemistry scene, the movie cuts to this shot of Liz in the cafeteria putting up the posters. Notice she's about chest-high on the ladder. However, when the camera cuts over to Peter and Ned admiring the view, we get a closer shot of Liz. She's now lower on the ladder than she was previously. In this scene, Peter is in Mr. Delmar's deli trying to get a sandwich. Nothing unusual here, but keep an eye on the receipt tape on the register. So when the camera angle switches back and forth, it appears that the receipt tape is falling. But after some exchange between the two actors, it appears the receipt tape is back in its original position. Here, our friendly neighborhood wall crawler has caught the Avengers red-handed, robbing an ATM machine. But focus just a moment on the minivan parked outside. Spider-Man is then thrown to the ground and picked up once again, but notice in the background that minivan, it's now missing. Okay, who doesn't remember gym class from school, huh? Getting tired and sweaty before you gotta go to your next class? Oh man, that was fun! Who came up with that idea, huh? You know, I recall doing sit-ups with my hand on my head, just like Peter. Yeah, I didn't, but I definitely envisioned myself doing it. Anyway, when we get a close-up of Peter Parker, his hands are now on his chest instead of his head. That's actually better form, by the way. At least that's what I'm told. For this mistake, we go back to the lunchroom with Peter and Ned. Just before we see the team train for the academic decathlon, we see the date is October 13th through the 15th. But later on in the movie, Ned and Peter are in this room. We get a close-up of the poster, and we can now see the date is changed to October 14th, the day right in between October 13th and October 15th. In this part of the movie, Peter has decided to join the team in Washington, D.C. Flash is forced to give up his coat on the trip, but when Spider-Man is trapped in the building, we can see that he has Flash's coat. But he's unable to make it to the decathlon, and we can see that Flash somehow has his coat back. Did the teacher have a spare? Is Flash the actual Flash from the DC universe and he was able to run and get his coat and come back so quickly? And if that's the case, why is he such a weakling when it comes to fighting Spider-Man? At least in the comic books. And for our final mistake, Peter is on the ferry boat and he's just about to take down the bad guys, and just after he takes the keys, he jumps down to confront them, starting with these two guys standing side by side. But as you've probably already guessed, we've got a camera angle change that brings us a mistake. One of the guys is now farther back than he was originally. So what movie should we do next? Let us know in the comments section below using the hashtag mistakes. We'll put it on our list. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell too. We want to give a huge shout-out to all of our movie maniacs out there. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time.